Today we're talking about Pixar's newest movie, Lightyear, starring Chris Evans as the iconic character Buzz Lightyear in human form. The film is a spin-off of the beloved Toy Story franchise and follows real-life Buzz Lightyear as he attempts to bring home his crew after crash landing on an alien planet. I think the number one thing people have been saying about this movie is, was Lightyear necessary? Did they make this movie because they thought it'd be a great idea to tell a new story about Buzz Lightyear? Or did they make this movie to make money and to sell more toys? Whatever Pixar and Disney's main reason for making a spin-off Buzz Lightyear movie is something I don't care about. All I wanted to do was watch this one in the theater and have a good time. After all, this is Pixar's first theatrical release since Onward. Their last three movies were put on Disney Plus in disappointing fashion, so Lightyear had some hype to live up to. This movie is by no means the best Pixar movie of the last decade, but I still did have a good time. I feel as though many people are too hard on Lightyear. People were also pretty ticked off that Tim Allen was not selected to reprise his role as Buzz Lightyear, but in human form. Instead, it went to Chris Evans, and while I feel like it could have been Tim Allen once again, I think Chris Evans does great. He sounds like Buzz Lightyear. He carries the mantle with his chin held high. He's everything you want the voice of Buzz Lightyear to sound like if the character isn't voiced by Tim Allen. So props to you, Chris Evans. You did a great job as the character in this movie. The voice acting all around was great for the most part. I'm a big fanatic of sci-fi action too, so the moment Lightyear's action started, I was transfixed. I mean, for one, the space elements look great. It's a beautiful looking movie. It's almost as if this is not an animated film. In some shots, it looks live action because of how good the animation is. And the sound design is really well done, plus the action is entertaining as ever. Think The Incredibles. Plus the characters are all solid. You have this ragtag team of misfits who follow Buzz around. They're funny and have well-developed backstories, but the character who steals the show is Buzz's little cat friend. He's an animatronic, Socks. He is easily the best character in the movie. Very funny. He had all the good jokes. Also, as expected, Lightyear tugs on your heartstrings, the themes are strong, and Zurg is really cool. I loved him in Toy Story 2, and I love him in Lightyear. So this is a good movie to watch in theaters with the whole family. I enjoyed myself. I think I prefer Lightyear over Pixar's other movie from this year, Turning Red. That one had way too many random and bizarre elements for my liking, whereas Lightyear is similar to your standard Pixar movie that we're used to watching. But Lightyear isn't a great Pixar movie that at one time in our life we were used to. The last great one was probably Soul, and even that wasn't one of the best in my opinion. Before that, it was Coco, which yes, I would consider one of the top 7 to 10 best Pixar movies of all time. This might sound like a nitpick, but Lightyear, while a beautiful looking movie, doesn't have enough color. There are some shots that are photorealistic. When they're in space, it looks like real life, but the movie doesn't have enough color. I like watching Pixar movies that have a variety of colors, and they use every color in the rainbow. But Lightyear chose to use a lot of gray and dark tones, I guess, to get a grittier looking movie. And Lightyear is a very predictable movie. After the first 30 minutes, I saw where this film was going, and there was no turning back. The first 30 minutes surprised me. There were some shocking moments that I did not expect. But then after that, once you get into the gist of the main story, you know exactly where it's going. The greatest Pixar movies ever made were not predictable. A lot of people give animated movies a pass for being predictable because they're made for kids, but I think that's so lazy. A lot of the best Pixar movies are not predictable. And the worst animated movies are predictable. There's even a plethora of elements in Lightyear that I've seen done before in movies too, which is another reason why I knew where it was going. Like the first movie that comes to mind Lightyear ripped off was the first Star Trek from 2009. Probably the whole Star Trek franchise for that matter. There are elements from that film that they pulled and put in Lightyear, and I found that really lazy and annoying. I can look past the lazy storytelling of the second and third acts in Lightyear though, and still have a good time. That's exactly what I did while watching this movie in the theater. It's not one of the best Pixar movies, but I still enjoyed myself watching it in theaters. I'm glad we returned to seeing Pixar movies in theaters once again. I'm giving Lightyear a 75%. I kind of want to see a Woody spin-off movie now. Is that pushing it too much? Maybe. I am content though at the moment with a Buzz Lightyear spin-off flick. So have you guys also seen Lightyear? If you have, let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. And of course, as always, if you are new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.